So, welcome, welcome. This is part two. I believe I hit the button. So, Natural of Naturals Tribe, welcome. We are traveling the globe, and we come to understand that anywhere we go in this life, we have to take us with us. So any issues or concerns you have about your body or your life, remember, it's going to travel with you. So as we were saying, this is like a part two. Either I'm going to combine or this is a part two, but Grenada chose me. That's what we were talking about. Grenada chose me. It could have been anywhere. I did visit Trinidad and Tobago prior to Grenada choosing me. St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbuda, South Africa, Rwanda, East Africa, and I still have a difficult time believing that I went to two different parts of Africa, and I don't live in Africa. And like I was saying in part one, Antigua was my Africa. They had prepared me unknowingly, and when I say they, I'm talking about my grade 6 students. I was a grade 6 school teacher in Antigua, and I love them so much. That's why they're so close and dear to my heart. But I don't know. I'm here in Grenada, and despite all that's happening right now with COVID, I still wouldn't rather be anywhere but here. I would not want to be in the States right now. Here is perfect for me. So even though Grenada does have a downside to it, in some areas, when I weigh out the beauty of the island, Grenada still wins hands down. So anyway, I'm just excited to be here, from the food to the culture. Even though I wish my people stood up for themselves a little bit more. Yes. I don't care too much about politics, but this seems to be a politrick country. Absolutely a politrick country. And it's all about politics. And greetings, King. So a lot of things we really gotta be cautious about. We need to have an understanding. If we travel to a country such as Grenada, we need to be in a mindset of standing up for ourselves, which I'm sorry, but a lot of Grenadians don't practice, and that kind of breaks my heart sometimes. I come from a different place. You stand up for yourself. You understand your constitutional rights. You don't let anybody bully you or push you around. You have a right. Nobody can tell you that they're not going to pay you your severance pay if you work somewhere all them years, if they're bullying you into a situation. No, absolutely not. People have rights. So I did see this morning where the SGU staff were kind of standing up for themselves, and they have a lawyer on their side. I'm very proud of them. Very, very proud of them. But other than that, Grenada is a love of my life. It's absolutely stunning. And I wouldn't have chosen another place. Look at her. And you can see the other islands. Look. Over there. Look at that. Those are other islands. Is that beautiful, or is that beautiful? So I'm in love. I am an entrepreneur here. And I'm loving it. I've always worked for someone. And that's another thing too. When you move to countries other than America, you might want to come with an ideal. You might want to write some things down. You might not want to come looking for a job, is what I'm trying to say. Because most of them don't exist. They don't even exist for the locals. You might want to tap into your creative side. We all have a creative side. And that way you're creating and sustaining for yourself. You know, that's real important when you live in the Caribbean. You want to create your own. You know, I think about all the jobs I've worked, and I never had any intentions, any of retiring from any of them. I hated them. They were all so stressful, and all the personalities and character and the unprofessionalism and the just trying to work you to death, trying to slave you to death. Nobody cared. You could drop dead and they would replace you and go on like you never even worked there. It was just a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. And working in Florida, oh God, that was the lowest paying job ever in history that I had ever had prior to waiting to go to South Africa. When I got to South Africa, living in a village with no electricity and no running water was an asset, because I was more full, F-U-L-L, excuse me, than Florida ever could have given me. Florida took away from me. It depleted me. South Africa filled me up. Grenada fills me up. So, I'm here in Grenada. Excuse me for a minute. I'm here in Grenada and I'm loving it. Let me get some water, something in my throat. But what I did have to do, I had to cancel my goddess getaway retreat. A little sand or something blowing in the air. I was given a goddess getaway Grenada retreat 2022. I was bringing 25 women over here, 35, I'm sorry, from the diaspora. Some of these women had never had passports prior to getting them for this trip, which means they'd never really been anywhere. Some of them were well-traveled. Some was getting passports for the very first time. I was impressed. I was excited to be sponsoring such a trip. But because of COVID, we literally had to cancel it. It literally had to be canceled. All the reasons it had to be canceled were related to COVID and how everything is just being bullied and how everything is being controlled. So Grenada just lost 35 tourists who were coming for the first time. It was an opportunity to impress them. But because they got so much going on, all that mandating and bullying and telling you can't sit in a restaurant. You can wait 40 minutes right in their face for your food to be prepared to walk out and take it, but you couldn't sit down for those 40 minutes that you just stood in their face and waited. It ain't even adding up. This shit ain't even making sense. So Grenada just lost 35 tourists who would have been honored to visit their country. This is the part that, that's leaving a sour taste in my mouth. But anyway, I want to keep on this journey and I want you to keep on it with me. So I'm going to ask you if you would please like, subscribe, and share. Natural's Tribe can keep doing what it do. So next time we will talk about two of the ways that I sustain myself. They are sea moss and moringa. I want to share that journey with you. Plus, I'm having a awesome sale around sea moss, moringa, and my handcraft. All orders are 20% off. I want to share that with you. So my next video will be just that. So I'm going for the day. You guys have a blessed one. Love and respect. And I'll see you next time.